But if you only concentrate on the things you care about that mean something to you and learn how to do that, like you were talking about meditation, it's a form of meditation. Because you're learning how to avoid the little road bumps and the ditches on the side of the road.
That can suck your bandwidth.
Suck your bandwidth.
What's up, guys? My name's Will, and welcome back to Solving the Focus Problem. Today, we are looking at a clip of Joe Rogan and Nikki Glaser talking about a loser mentality, recognizing toxic emotions like jealousy, whether we can let our emotions drain us or fuel us, and how doing this can be a form of meditation. Once again, sorry for the language in some of these clips. I want to keep this channel as clean as possible, but with Joe Rogan, you can't help that sometimes.
Why other people's success, or wondering why other people are successful, is the refuge of losers.
Yes.
It's a loser mentality. It's a loser occupation. It's a loser practice, because you're wondering why other people are successful. Like, who gives a fuck? You can say you think it sucks, but to spend time wondering why someone is successful and hating on someone for being successful, it doesn't do any good. It's like, what is that old expression that jealousy is, it's a poison that does the opposite of its intended. It doesn't affect the other person at all, but it poisons yourself. Yeah. It wastes your energy and time.
It just is so, it's so indicative that you are insecure.
Yes.
It's like people don't realize what a giveaway that is when they are talking shit. You're just like, ugh, this is just showing me that you fucking don't like yourself.
So often, we can be held hostage by our emotions. We can be jealous or angry that things aren't a certain way. But like Joe said, hating on others doesn't do anyone any good, doesn't help us towards our goals, and is such a waste of our valuable time and energy. Or as Joe calls it, a loser's mindset. So many of us get caught up in this type of mindset. But did you know that it is a choice whether to be there or not? In this next clip, Joe talks our mind's bandwidth, how we can choose to focus on the things we love and want to get better at, or the things that waste our valuable time and energy, the most valuable assets that we have in this life.
Well, I figured out, there's something that I figured out personally, and that I try to relay this, and I try to be more clear and more concise the way I relay it. The way I look at it is that your mind, you have a certain amount of bandwidth. This is why I don't read Instagram comments or Twitter comments or YouTube comments. Like, I don't have any time. If I read them, it's an accident. But to seek them out, and go, like, you have bandwidth. I don't spend time wondering why I hate things or hating on someone or being jealous. You have, let's call it units. You have 100 units of bandwidth in your mind. So that means there's 100 units that you can spend on things you care about, or you could let your mind be occupied by some stupid fucking Twitter feud that you're in with some idiot that you don't even know, and you could spend 30% of your Twitter bandwidth or your mind bandwidth on this, and then you only have 70% for the things you love. And then maybe you're involved in some fucking relationship with someone who's an idiot, and you're arguing back and forth with them. Well, there's another 30% that's gone. Now you have 40% left. You have 40% for the things you love instead of 100%. But if you only concentrate on the things you care about that mean something to you and learn how to do that, like you were talking about meditation, it's a form of meditation. Because you're learning how to avoid the little road bumps and the ditches on the side of the road.
That can suck your bandwidth.
Suck your bandwidth.
It's an interesting idea of our mind's bandwidth, and how we only have so much mental energy each day to focus on the things we love or want to get better at. It's true that more and more of us get stuck in that scroll hole or hung up on something trivial or whatever we get distracted by. That not only drains us, but we could be putting that energy elsewhere in our lives. Luckily, we can learn to not get distracted, to not have our bandwidth drained. We can practice our focus and to focus on the things that we need to. If you're wondering how, at the end of this episode, we are going to go through a couple quick sets of focus training to see if we can train your mind to stay on track. So stick around.
When was the last thing that you go, no, gotta, like you maybe gave it a little too much bandwidth? Do you still struggle with those things?
No, I don't, and not really anymore, but it's been a gradual process. Like, remember the first...
You had to have been a jealous dude in stand-up. Like, when you first started out, you had to have hated the guy that was getting ahead. Like, right? I don't know any male comic.
I definitely was in the beginning.
Yeah. And how? What happened to that? You get successful and it didn't happen?
No.
I feel like
before I was successful, I realized it was stupid. Long before, because when I was like an amateur, I would see guys that were killing, and I'd be like, fuck him. Like, why is he doing good? Like, that guy sucks, and this guy sucks, and, you know, how come he got this and he got that? And then I remember thinking, like, this is a gigantic waste of time. And I got into comedy because I'm a fan of comedy. And my concentrating on people that suck or being jealous about people that are doing well does me zero good. But instead, if someone does well, I can be inspired and I can get fired up by it. I mean, I figured this out in my early 20s. I was like, okay, this is I have a poor way of looking at it because it's a martial arts thing. Because in martial arts, like, you can't be jealous of someone else's ability. You have to realize you might have to fight them someday. So by realizing that they're really good, you're forced to be objective about it. And you have to go to work. Like, you have to go, fuck, that guy's better than me. I got to get better.
Joe touches on his limiting mindset here that he had in his early days of stand-up comedy and martial arts. But it can be applied anywhere. If we see people around us doing well, achieving great things, it does us no good to hate on them or get jealous or angry that we are not doing as well. This kind of thinking holds us back. Instead, rather, it's so much more valuable for us to go to work, as Joe says, on recognizing when some of these feelings might show up for us and not letting them distract you from your goals. Meditation and training the mind like we do on this channel can help us do this.
That's it, dude.
Yeah.
That's totally it, because the things that I get jealous of or have, and I'm better about it now than I've ever been, but you know, you see other women. I mean, my jealousies are always with other women.
Yeah.
It's just the way it is, like, and I have to fight it, and I'm really good about it now to be like actually inspired by women who are funnier than me. But
that's awesome.
But and to use it to be like, okay, then I need to be better. I need to get up to that level.
Yes.
That is, I need to go home and write. It like fires me up as opposed to like, why?
And it's powerful for everybody. It's powerful for them. It's powerful for you.
Yes.
It's like there's no negative aspect to it. It's like you should be thankful that there's women out there that make you feel uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Like when I see someone just murder on stage, fuck, I want to go to work.
Yeah.
I want to go write. I want to get home and write.
Yeah.
I want to go perform. I'm like, fuck, that guy just killed. Or holy shit, she just crushed. Or she's out there killing it. And he's doing so good. It makes me want to work harder. And in that sense, as long as someone's not doing anything bad, as long as someone's not victimizing someone, what they're doing is they're showing you that it's possible to do better than you're doing.
Yeah.
And that's good.
Joe and Nikki there talking about how when they see other comedians doing great and how now they use this winner's mindset to drive them to be better rather than wallow in self-comparison and jealousy. And Joe highlights here that it takes work, it takes practice, but the good news is it's possible. You can achieve your goals now, whatever they may be, and all it takes is some focus, taming the beast that is our mind to focus on what we need to. Let's do 3 quick sets now of focused attention practice. It'll only take a minute, so stick around. You might think at points, I don't have time for this, or this is stupid, and that's a natural reaction. But learning to focus your mind might be the single most valuable thing you could ever do, and can spread out to so many different areas of your life that you want to get better. Let's try. So with your eyes open or closed, it's up to you. Just for the next 30 seconds, I'd just like you to focus on your breath, in and out. And when you notice that the mind wants to wander off elsewhere, just bring it back here and finish this set. So a distraction could be a thought, a feeling, an emotion. As soon as you notice it, back to the in and outs of your breath, nothing else. Stay with it, almost there. Nice, good work. How did that feel? And don't worry if you get distracted, it's completely natural and we will get better. Let's try again, another set. 30 seconds, paying attention to our breathing now. In and out, just at your own pace. Stay with me, you can do this. In and out a couple more times. If the mind wanders, just bring it back to you breathing right here. Almost there. Yes, great work. That's 2 sets down, just the 1 left today. You got this. If this is your first time doing an exercise like this, then we have begun to train your mind to focus. A great day. All right, last set. Let's get it done. Back to your breath, in and out. And noticing if distractions or other thoughts arise. Naturally they will. And just bringing the mind back here to this one task. On our breath, in and out. Last few moments. If you've been distracted, bring it back one more time. Congrats, that is awesome. And quite possibly the only time in a long time that you've given your mind the opportunity to focus on just one thing. Can be quite a nice feeling and a super valuable skill that we can continue to train. And it will get stronger like a muscle and allow you to focus better on your goals. If you like this and want to do more training like this, then see this playlist here of a 7-session Opening the Mental Toolbox series, where I walk you through how to get started with a practice like this and training our mental focus. Or hit subscribe to see more episodes like this. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Do give the video a like to help the channel and let me know what you thought down in the comments, whether it be about the Joe Rogan points we spoke about earlier or just how you did with that little bit of focus practice then. Let me know below. Thanks so much. I'll catch you in the next one.